All right, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are y'all doing today? We finally have some sort of movement in the market. Um, really been just waiting, guys. We're waiting for something to really play out, and it looks like we finally have some bullish momentum. Now, the big question is, are we going to be able to hang on and keep this bullish momentum going? And that's the major question that we're going to go over in this video. We're going to dive in, see if this thing has any legs. Is it going to keep popping, or is it just going to collapse? Right. Um, so yeah, let's dive in and see if we can figure this out together, guys. We'll go over some main things we're looking for, etc. So, market update, live market update. Um, all right, there we go. I like it. I like it. I like it. The same thing here. Post. There you go. Hello, Corona. Thank you so much for having notifications on. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right, give me 1 second. I got to do this as well. 1 second, guys. I got y'all. How are y'all doing today? You guys being safe out there? You guys making sure you're not overexposed in this crazy market? Are you guys still hanging on? I know bear markets suck, guys. I know. Okay. Being out of position sucks. Losing money always sucks, right? I think we can all agree on that part. But I've been here as well, right? I've been here as well. So like I've gotten beaten up pretty bad on this drop. So I'm not going to be out there saying that I've called every move here by any means. Nope, not at all, right? But I don't think I'm overexposed to the most part. And there is a lot of bullishness that's starting to come in from this, right? So the main thing is like, where are we at right now? And are we going to get some sort of a retracement? That is the main thing that we're looking for. All right, give us a little more time for people to come in here. What's up, Bevi? Thy Bevi. I love it, guys. Yeah, we are getting some bullishness though. Yeah, so I was watching this trend line earlier today. I was just messing around with charts, guys, and I wasn't gonna post anything about it because, like, is it really that significant? I don't think it is. But we do have this trend line right there. We did pump bump from it. Overall, yeah, we are showing some bullishness going into it. But are we really? Is this really mean anything? Right? That's what we're mainly going for. I think that I think overall, I don't think it means much yet, right? But we do have a lot of bullish momentum that's starting to really pop up. What's up, bro? Science? How you doing, dude? Yeah, we are getting some bullish momentum that's starting to pop up. We have some bullish divergences all across the entire market that are starting to play out. Overall, we are getting quite a bit of green, right? Is this going to continue? That's the main thing we're looking for. Right now, we really can't tell much about this movement, though, guys. We really can't. There are some low time frame things I'm looking at that look really good, but overall, though, God, I just don't know yet. We need to be very patient right now. We gotta be patient. That's so important. So yeah, like requests, for instance. One thing I want to see is requests start to pop off. Right now, we are at a pretty critical point right now. And if we keep dropping much lower, it's going to be really bad for us, right? Like this right here is the falling wedge I've been looking at. As you guys can see, massive falling wedge coming to a point. The top line's not very clear, but the bottom line's very clear, and we are like right there. We are right there. The market is triggering. We need a breakout. Yep. Yep. Overall, guys, this is what we're looking at. Let's dive in here. Let's look at the technicals. Let's see what's going on here. Technical side, Bitcoin dominance is starting to retrace a little bit, but it's still holding up really nicely. So Bitcoin's still showing strength. This is the 200 moving average, right? And this is a Very, very, very key level I'm looking at. If we get above here and start showing a lot of strength, that would be a really big show of weakness to me, right? Like, as you can see, it's beaten against it many times, but ultimately it's failed. And also on the 200, this is also the point to where once we broke down from it, it couldn't get back above it. And this was a big catalyst for the entire market dropping. So if we do start showing a lot of weakness here, and we actually do, or weakness, strength on this pairing, weakness in the altcoin market, right? And it's a little weird to think about, but if we start showing strength on the Bitcoin relative to the altcoins, this is really going to impact our ability to have any sort of an altcoin run whatsoever in this market, right? So we really want to see this start to reject. Like now, I really want to see it get much higher, like at all. So if we start getting the 43s and really start pumping up here, like 43.3 or around there, I'm gonna have to really start making some assumptions that this possible bull market for the altcoin season just not gonna happen, right? Because that'd be a pretty massive show of weakness, especially if we're able to get above this weekly breaker. Is there anything else really above there? No, there's really not, guys. That's really all we got. So this level is that important. So getting above here is very bad. So we really don't want to do that, guys. We really, 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 really don't. One thing I saw today is that the stock market is actually closing in the green, like a very, very nice candle. Okay, this is called a bullish hammer right here, and this looks really, really good. This bullish hammer looks really clean. This should buy us some time so that the rest of the market can actually hold up, right? Especially like on crypto. So when the Nasdaq, or when the traditional stock market's holding up very nicely, that actually should transfer over into the crypto market as well. So I love seeing this massive bullish hammer. This is closed. This is confirmed. This is printed. That's a really solid hammer, guys. Like, this is a really solid candle that should give us some strength going into the next cycle. So how is that going to translate? We really don't know yet, right? Shorts are dropping really big on percentage-wise, but not very much. Only 192 contract closing. That's not very much at all. And these are only on Bybit, right? So on or Bitfinex. The longs slowly increasing, but not by that much. So obviously I would love to see more longs open up, and as you can see, as a whole, we are still dropping in longs. I want to see the longs start to increase. That means that people will have more confidence we're going to keep going up. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is really important. DXY still showing a ton of strength, guys. Not a good sign. Okay, now here's the thing though. DXY is showing strength while the stock market showing strength, right? That's not, we have like a divergence there. Usually you would see DXY drop when the stock market is increasing and vice versa, but we're not getting that. DXY is holding up very nicely, so that's a little bit surprising to me, and I don't really know how to interpret that. We really don't. Let's go to Bitcoin, see how it's looking. Yeah, request is basically been messing around right now. We really haven't got any sort of movement yet. But here's the key, though. We are still on some major support levels, right? And this coin has a tendency of, well, doing that, right? It moves very violently when it does move. So although it hasn't pumped yet, it doesn't usually grind up. It just grinds down, 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 pop. Down, down, yeah, like, you know what I mean? It just pops, pops, pops. That's how this coin moves. So I don't know if it's very smart to be trying to sell this off until we lose major levels, because we haven't yet, right? And that's the important thing here. Where's that monthly level? Wait, is it here? No. Where was that monthly? There was a monthly level I was watching on the USD pairing. I got to find it real quick. I don't know where it's at. Is it a weekly? Yeah, we have these two weekly breakers. This is going to act as a resistance level, but we're still down here at this point of breakdown. So, like, it's just weird. I don't know. Yeah, so if you are a Patreon subscriber, then I do chart analysis for people on the Discord for Patreon subscribers quite a bit. I do some during live streams. Just whoever wants them, I'll do them occasionally, but it has to be the right time. So, um, I try to just basically take it on the flow of how the stream is going. All right, this level's still holding up. We had this annotated as a sweep and a retest, so we do want to see this pop the upside. And this is a trading view. So first off, getting a lot of questions. So let's go over that real quick. So for you guys who ask these questions, if you guys really need to watch the Trading 101 series, all right? So in here it goes over exactly how I trade and what I'm looking for. I don't think I've actually posted on there one of my breakdowns of how to read a chart, but like for how to read a chart right here, how to use a chart and how to use the indicators that I teach right here at 30-minute video, not too bad, right? What crypto exchanges should I use? That's a pretty important one, I think. So essentially, guys, this entire series is really, really important. So make sure to watch that. It's really going to answer a lot of your questions. So Trading 101, awesome playlist. I can't recommend it enough. And of course, it's entirely free, guys. So that's also pretty cool, right? I probably should start charging. Let's be real. But I won't. I won't charge for that. But yeah, this is, as of right now, this is just a retest of this mass consolidation range. So like we haven't lost anything. So until we start breaking down, I'm not concerned about this. And of course on the BTC pairing, that's the one I'm really looking at right now, guys. The BTC pairing is really important. And you guys can see the significance. This entire structure right here, like you guys see that? Really, really important. And we're right here on the bottom trend line. So like, I wouldn't really recommend to be selling at this point because we're on a major support level. We're at this major consolidation cluster on the USD and the BTC pairings. Yeah, like the BTC pairings is currently on this falling wedge. We are testing the bottom side of it. Monthly point of breakdown is a monthly level. It's right here. So we still have some ways to go. And if we do lose that, that would be a major show of weakness, right? Because I really don't expect us to lose it. But that's what we're looking at for request. Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on there, right? Let's focus on that because that is obviously the money maker. This is the one that everyone needs to be watching because it gives the most information. So for starters, where are we at, right? That's a big thing. Let's go back to the old USD pairings. Let's go down here. Let's find our clean charts. I don't have any clean charts, but I have charts. There we go. Is that the one? I think it is. You guys see I just basically go like crazy on here. All right, let's get rid of that. 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 Okay, cool. Much cleaner. So this is what we're looking at, okay? This is a channel retest right here. You guys see that channel? Now, here's the crazy part. I drew this channel before that channel even exists. And the reason why is because you do something called assuming parallelity. Okay, assuming parallelity. What that means is that I drew that channel around here. And what I did is I saw these two highs. So I went ahead and drew a trend line, right? Trend line between these two. And I said, well, when the rule is you assume parallelity, you go ahead and you draw a trend line or you extend it down to the bottom. And I'm like, that's a really good channel. I wonder if we drop down here, will we have some sort of reaction? Well, since you're supposed to assume parallelity when you're trading, you can go ahead and assume this is going to be some sort of support level, right? And, well, as you can see, we definitely did have some sort of a support from this, right? Now, this chart doesn't go back far enough, but in the previous bull market, this also has some interaction, this bottom trend line, with the previous bull market, which gives us additional confluence that this level is significant, right? Other things I'm looking for on this channel is the interaction with the midline, right? So this midline interaction is very important. So you see all of that right there, testing that midline, but not breaking down from it, right? Once we finally did break down, we had a lot of conviction. Then we came back up, tested the bottom side, had a resistance at the midline of the channel, which is normal to see. Okay, we broke above it with conviction, come back down, we lose it with conviction. As you can see, we get below it, consolidate underneath it, couldn't get above it, act as resistance, and eventually drop the downside. This confirms to me that this channel is very significant, okay? And usually for channels, you are, especially at this large, you are going to get a lot of retests of this midline, right? So ultimately, my expectation is that we are going to come up here and retest the midline. This makes a lot of sense to me, right? Now, if you're a bull, you would want it, if you're like macro bullish, you would want it to reclaim this midline, right? And then but the other side, right? And then you can target 70,000 and then ultimately get back here and then you can go for a lot higher, right? This is what the play would be if you're a bull. You want to get up here, reclaim that midline, get to the top side, break above, retest this top of the channel, and then go on to new highs. And this would be a very bullish reclaim if we were to get it, right? However, that's not my primary bias. My primary bias right now is we're going to come up here, we're going to test this trend line, and then we're going to collapse. Okay, this is my ultimate expectation, right? And if we do get that, if we do come back down and retest the bottom of the channel, then this looks like a pretty damn good meme head and shoulders pattern, right? Which, although head and shoulder patterns are not very good to be trading, I mean, you can't argue that this would be a really solid one, right? So you can see how this would work. And yeah, there you go, head and shoulders, right? Something like that. And this can definitely deviate from the midline. But ultimately, this is what my expectations are, right? It's called Trading View. Corona, it's called Trading View. If you go to the one that says how to read a chart, I actually have a affiliate link for Trading View, and it goes over how to set up your charts and all that stuff. So use the affiliate link to help me out, and then of course use that video to get your chart all set up. But yeah, of course, man, this is an absolute must if you're going to be trading. Like I can't even stress it enough, right? I have the ultimate package on here. It's the big one. I don't know what it's called, but I have the ultimate package on here. The premium version, right? I have the premium version on here. I use it enough to where I can justify it. It's a lot of money. But for you guys, I mean, it's up to you on what you want to do. Yeah, no worries, brother. Not a problem at all. So ultimately, this is my expectation, right? We will form some sort of a head and shoulders. I'm not going to trade this. I'm going to trade the fact that this is going to be what's called a golden pocket retracement from here to here. And you can see the interaction we're going to have here. The golden pocket right here, come up here, deviate a little bit potentially, or maybe take longer to get up here. But ultimately, rejection at this level for a continuation back down. That's it, guys. Like, this makes a lot of sense to me. I think this is the play. I think it makes the most sense to me. And this is how I'm playing my cards, right? This is how I'm playing the market. We're going to go one step at a time, see what happens. But ultimately, that is my expectation for what's going to happen here. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it, guys. Now, the main things I'm looking for as well, we need to see what our major levels are. Well, if you guys were on the Discord, you would have known I did give the indicator that, hey, this is going to be a major resistance level. So we came up here, we tested it, and we did reject. If you go over here to the market update section, right over here, I said, hey, guys, this is going to be a major resistance. Look at that right there. And then what happens? We bounced from it, and then we did this again. And I said, all right, well, we bounced from it. So now I'm expecting to come down here and make a higher low, right? Mainly on that weekly breaker level. And also the golden pocket retracement before a continuation back up, right? Well, let's see where we're at. Well, this is our weekly breaker level. We didn't actually touch it. I wanted us to touch it. We didn't actually touch it. We got close, though. Is it good enough? I think it is, honestly. I think it is good enough. I would like to see a little bit further down just to get a solid test of the golden pocket as well as the weekly breaker. But I don't think it's necessarily needed, right? We might have got front ran on this or whatever, right? Ultimately, came down here, retest, continuation back up. I think I have another charts that put it on there a lot cleaner. Thought I did. There we go. Okay, you guys can see, right? The green path is what I was talking about. This is my primary bias. Up here, back down, continuation up, right? So my primary bias is a continuation back up. And my trigger for entering a trade would be something like this, what the orange path is showing, right? Come down here and then continue back up in this pocket, right? We didn't actually get that. Now, if this fails, if orange fails, we're going to blue. Blue would be a double bottom of this, a sweep of this low. To me, this is actually the least likely of the three scenarios. I don't really think this is going to happen, but could it? Sure, right? My ultimate expectation, if orange fails, is we're going to sweep right here. I think this makes a ton of sense, right? So this would be a essentially a sweep of a couple levels. These two right back here, okay? A sweep and a sweep. It'd be a massive liquidity grab. Very, very, very beautiful, right? This is what we want to see, okay? Now, the other thing we're looking at is right here. If you go to the monthly chart, realistically the yearly chart, but this will work for me. I know that this is the 2021 yearly open, okay? The 2021 yearly open. And how significant is it? Well, let's go back on this purple line and see all the interaction we had. Well, it was formed right here. You can see we had some very large wicks into it, right? A lot of strength. Come back up here, another wick. And this was actually, I was able to catch the bottom here because the 2021 yearly open was right below this untapped liquidity level. It came down there, tapped it, which gave us the bounce and the spring that we needed to bounce upwards from it, right? So coming back down here and retesting that level that has acted as support for so long, to me, that is a very, very strong buy opportunity, and I would absolutely take it if I had the opportunity. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm expecting. Either a continuation up here or a drop down here, okay? I really do not expect us to go much further, okay? I don't. Not initially. Not initially. I don't expect us to drop any further, right? But if we do drop further than here, it will be a full-blown capitulation, okay? Full-blown capitulation. I'm thoroughly convinced of it. It'll be brutal and nasty and horrible, and it will basically be the worst-case scenario for everyone. All right, if you're in a position, you're going to get totally fucked up. We won't just stop right here. We'll drop all the way down to 20,000. There's a massive void here, and I think it will just be a massive just dip. Very, very harsh, very violent. It's going to be horrible, right? If we lose this level and don't quickly reclaim it, all right? But, again, not my primary bias, okay? Vivi said, you planning to reduce any positions once we get that 4-hour breaker? No, I won't. I won't have any. I won't reduce position here. Here's the reason why. The more you tap a level, the more likely it is to break, right? In either direction, on the downside or the upside, okay? So we've already tapped it once, right? So if we tap it again, there's a higher likelihood that we're going to bust the upside. So at that point, I'd be looking for the next target up, right? Generally, if it does come back up and retest it, it shouldn't act as a resistance again. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that if we do get back up there, it's going to blow right through it. Okay, that's my expectation. However, comma, where are the key levels past that? I need to find a decently clean chart. Is this my chart I want to use? No. Oh my gosh, I got so much crap on here. It sucks too, because I really want them all on here. All right, well, actually, it's a lot of this chart's no longer valid. Oh, this is my big chart. Ooh, I do not want to change this one up at all. All right, I do not want to change this one. Let's do this, okay? Let's switch these to major levels, okay? This is going to be a weekly breaker right here. All right, that's legit. 3-day breaker is going to be acting as a resistance. Okay, weekly. No longer valid, I don't think. I think we basically have invalidated it. Untapped liquidity. Let's get rid of this shit. We don't need it anymore. Untapped liquidity. Now, these levels actually are significant. I'm going to go ahead and keep these levels on there. And the other point of liquidity I want to annotate is me right here. I like this level as well. Let's go ahead and grab it. So this is what I would do. What I'm probably going to do. Let's make a blue. And good enough. All right. So we have liquidity level. A lot of liquidity on the way back up, right? This as well. Okay. So this right here is a ton of liquidity. You guys see that? Because we have two swing highs over here. Okay. Now, the 200 moving average is right here. The yearly open is going to be right here. So let's look at this. 200 moving average right here, yearly open right here, weekly breaker right here, and then although we haven't lost it yet, we only have 3 days to get back into this monthly level, right? If this monthly level is lost, okay, which I think is pretty likely at this point, right? This would flip to a resistance, and this would be a major level of resistance, right? And if that was to happen, I'm going to have to adjust my levels a little bit, right? So ultimately, I would have to take some major profits at this level. Okay, I would have to, because this is a major level. It's the only monthly breaker on this chart that is significant besides way the hell down here. So ultimately, I think this level would act as a major resistance, and we have to respect it. So I would probably, I would say I would adjust my positions by about a third if we got back up here, because we have the yearly open, the 200 moving average back above it. So ultimately, between 43 and about 48, I would take about a third of my profits and pull it from the market at that time, right? Not converting into Bitcoin. I would pull it from the market and have it as fiat, so I can redeploy in the market on a retest lower. Okay, that's what I'm thinking right now, right? I would think about a third. You know what? I would probably say more than that. I'd probably say a half. And that's how significant this monthly breaker is. So if we do get a bounce back up here after 3 days and 2 hours, I'm gonna have it as a major level of resistance, and I will take about half profit on all of my positions and turn it into fiat. Everything. Okay. So outside of that, this weekly breaker right here, or a 3-day breaker, I think it's still significant. That is still significant. So I would say 40,000 is also significant. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. I'm going to have to adjust my thought process here. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a really interesting chart to play. Because generally, whenever bear markets come, I don't play like this, right? Because I just look at altcoins in a bubble. But because Bitcoin has fallen so hard, it makes it really hard for me to make a decision here. And the other issue is, here's the other big thing. We haven't got any sort of major movement on our altcoins. So let me put it this way. Here's what I'm going to do. If our altcoins continue to struggle, okay, and we're showing no movement on our altcoins, they're basically screwing around like they have been lately. And if I'm talking like, if there's movement, you'll know there's movement, right? It'll make it very clear. If we don't have movement on our altcoins by this weekly breaker, I'm going to start taking some pretty serious profits, and then I'll take a lot more profits right here. And then I'll take the rest here. And probably something the effect of 20%, 30%, 50%. That's probably my thought process here. And I need to really analyze it to see what happens when we get to those levels. So I'm still holding out that we are going to get a major altcoin run of some capacity. That being said, we don't have any evidence that the altcoin run is actually going to happen. And we can be very patient on that. Furthermore, I am actually having quite a bit of I'm taking quite a bit of profits on our altcoins. So like for instance, oh no, that's not the one I'm looking for. Coin Trader Pro. Go to CVX. All right. Is this one I'm looking for? Maybe. These are my levels I'm taking profits at right now. Weekly breaker is holding as support right now. So essentially I'm taking profits here. Yeah, CVX targets right here. Okay. 3-day, weekly, and then also the 3-day. Let me see. That was a weekly level here. This was a 3-day level. And this is a 3-day level as well. Okay. And my profits are going to be here 20%, 20%, 20%. Okay. This is my ultimate expectations for the market, right? So I'm not going to take any profits at our current level because we haven't actually officially lost it yet, right? We still have like 2 days to get back above it. So I'm not taking profits here. Instead, I'm going to take profits here, here, and here, right? I have a moon bag. So what I'm doing there, buddy, I'm doing this. Let's go back over here. 70? Why 70? It's above the previous. I don't know why I would have said 70. The only reason I can think of why 70 maybe even brought up is maybe for a Fibonacci extension, which I don't even do. Oh wait, wrong way. Yeah, I'm not really a Fibonacci extension sort of person, so I don't know, man. 1, 2, 3, maybe. Right there, 1.618. I don't know, maybe 78 region, but I don't really do Fibonacci extensions. I just focus on show weaknesses whenever they do break into all-time highs. So I'm going to take profits there, and I'm going to go ahead and keep 40% for a major show weakness. That's my plan for that, guys. I've already sold out quite a bit of my CVX though. I have, so just be aware of that. I don't have that much left. Yeah. Overall, though, guys, I think the market looks fine. I really do. It's still going to plan. It just sucks, guys. This is the shitty part about trades. And here's the other part about it. You gotta fully grasp. Bear markets fucking suck. Okay, and I've tried to explain this to you guys on how they just drag out for so long. They do. They just drag out and drag out and drag out. So like, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, like this was the upward momentum, right? From here to here, I think it's safe to say this was the upward momentum, right? Or let's say from here to here, okay? So we essentially had 219 days of like sustained bull market, right? Well, prior to that, we basically had like, I don't know how you want to annotate it, but like let's say 3 years of basic bear market, right? And this market just goes sideways, right? Just sideways, 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 sideways. Oh my God, bull, 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 and now we're going sideways, right? So like, that's the shitty part about these markets is like they don't. This is easy. You buy and you hold, right? But like this stuff right here, this takes a long time, guys. Like you got to be more patient in your trades because, like, look at this shit, guys. Just look at this. It's just horrible. It just goes sideways, left and right, a little bit up, a little bit down, but it basically goes sideways, right? So like, don't get impatient on this market and don't give up so quickly on a lot of these coins, right? So you got to let the stuff play out. As long as your high time frame levels still look fine, just wait. Just wait. There's no reason to rush it. I am watching requests pretty closely, though. I'm really curious to see. If we start showing a serious sign of breakdown, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger. No, not yet. But, Yeah, guys. 1 inch is starting to do a little decent today. Not bad. Starting to show a little bit of strength. AXS. Let's look at that. Oh shit, sucks. But here's the thing, though. We are currently at the golden pocket. Do you think I'm selling the golden pocket? No. The answer is no, I'm not. Right. Same thing with the weekly. Right there. I do need to adjust my targets though. This isn't technically a resistance yet, but this one is. So let's do this. I'm going to start annotating my levels for an AXS retracement and see how am I going to play this, right? Right there. We have another level right there. Let's put a 3-day. Already covered. Let's go to a golden pocket retracement. And again, this is assuming that the bottom is in, which we... Oh, this is a BTC pairings. Oop, my bad. I don't want to be on the BTC pairings. I want to go to USD pairings. Makes it easier to set sells up. There it is. Okay, I already did it. Great. So yeah, here we go. This is how I'm going to be doing my sells for AXS. So as you guys can see, we have a 3-day breaker, 20%, 20% the weekly breaker, 20% of this weekly breaker, 30% at the golden pocket retrace, which let me verify it's still accurate. It may not be. Down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, and then move back. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, guys, like I think it looks fine, honestly. I'm not really too concerned. Let's see. I don't know, guys. We're basically just in a weird spot right now. We're just waiting, and it's not really clear on what's going on. I think it looks healthy. I think we still look healthy. I think we still look fine. Not really too concerned. Overall, I think we look totally fine, guys. I'm not stressing about this at all. ICE is up 46% today, only 1,082% to go. Where's ICE at? Oops. Ooh. Nice little breaker right there. Well, actually, I take that back. It's not really a breaker, but this one was lost. Yeah, I don't... No, I'm not interested. Not interested. It is a nice little bounce, though. I will give it that. Is there a... let's see. Why is it bouncing so hard? There's definitely something going on here. Is there a falling wedge, maybe? No. I don't know. Raven. Quant Stamp's doing really well today. Some of these coins are looking really good, but obviously a lot of other ones are struggling. So which ones are going to do it? It's not really clear right now, guys. Ethereum, ENJ. You put back up there. Oh, is this Danny coin stuff? Yeah, the Danny crap. I don't know, man. That's really messed up situation though. I've been following a little bit. It's pretty messed up. Let's look at Luna. I know Luna had a really rough day today. here's my big thing about it. We're currently at a major support level. So am I really curious? Am I really interested in selling here? I'm really not, honestly. So yeah, like it got absolutely wrecked today, but ultimately I think it looks fine. I really do. We're also the 200 moving average is right below us. Is this a place to sell? I'm going to say no, it's not. So um, I'll be more aggressive in the sells that we're going to do on the challenge account, but ultimately I think it still looks okay. Or let me rephrase it. It's not the place to sell. I don't think it looks great, but I think it's not the place to sell. Weekly, yeah, weekly breaker as well. Like this is absolutely not the place to be selling this coin. It's just not. Hmm. Ooh, it's interesting. Getting above here would be a major reclaim. But obviously that hasn't happened yet. So if we do show strength and get back above here, that'd be a pretty good buy opportunity for EOS, I think. It's definitely very discounted from where it used to be. That's for damn sure. But coins don't always go up, guys. They don't. There are a lot of coins that do crash down to zero. So don't ever look at a coin and be like, oh, look, it's so cheap. It's going to go up now. No, 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 no. It's not how this game works at all. You'll be a bag holder of a coin that literally is worth nothing. Oh, man. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm pretty content the current position. I think it I think right now we're basically just waiting. I don't think there's anything to really take from this. Nothing really serious is going on. I thought there may be more confirmation of either direction, but there's really not. The volume profile looks okay. It doesn't look great. It's just okay. So ultimately, we're going to go back down here, and if we lose that, we're going to go down and check these levels, guys. Like this level, possibly this level, probably this level or this level, one or the other. So, or we're going to break above the 4-hour breaker. If we get above the 4-hour breaker, that'd be the most confirmation for me. But until we get above the 4-hour breaker, you got to be patient. So that's my expectation. I got to text my wife just now that we have a dinner plans I wasn't even aware of. So I'm going to go and do that, go visit with these dinner plans. And yeah, so it's a ways away too. What I might do though, I might do a Discord call with you guys on the way out there. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do a Discord call. So if you guys are on Discord, I will actually get into a Discord call with you guys. Go over here to live chat right here in the voice channels, and we'll have a conversation, talk about the market and stuff. So I'm sort of getting off, but all I'm doing is really just transitioning over here. So be on the Discord, and I will see you guys on there. Okay, so join Discord, get in this chat, and you guys can have a conversation with me. We can ask questions or whatever. I have like an hour and a half drive to get ready to go. So yeah, no worries at all, buddy. I do need to head out though. So sorry about the short stream. Still not even that bad. 45 minutes is not that bad, but to me it's a short stream. So, but I'll jump on a Discord call with you guys very soon. All right, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, guys. I gotta head out. Love you guys. Be safe in the market. Deuces, boys. Bye.